The purpose of this video is to show just how easy and fast it is for the BigDataRevealed GDPR and General Regulatory Compliance Application and Big Data Framework and Platform Builder accelerators install, implement, and start delivering. Less than 1 hour for the application and less than 3 hours for the Apache Hadoop or AWS S3 environments. It also shows just how fast BigDataRevealed's graphical installation package installs all of Apache Hadoop, HBase, Spark as well as all other related Apache, AngularJS, Wildfly graphical technologies needed for BigDataRevealed and Hadoop and or Amazon's AWS S3 platforms to fully run. BigDataRevealed's completely written in Spark, Kafka, Java, and uses only open source technologies along with its subscription technology. This allows you, the customer or the consulting, auditing, or software firm, to have your prospect or customers up and running and delivering as much as billions of rows of results, day 1. Let's begin the installation as you watch. First, we create the folder you want the application installed into. Next, we will establish the location and credentials of the off-the-grid data store where we maintain our metadata and metadata catalog and some security master data. At this point you also establish the admin credentials for the BigDataRevealed application. We then establish the port to run the application on. This is your choice. If the port is already in use, we flag an error and you will be prompted to key in a new port. After this, click Next and the application will begin to install. After the install is complete, you go to the application directory and there you will find the Start and Stop application executable. To start the executable, run the Start application executable. At this point the application is ready to use. This process can be accomplished in under 10 minutes. Now if necessary, BigDataRevealed will install the ecosystem. First we'll have you accept the Apache licensing as required. Then it will pre-check all required Apache components, though allow you to uncheck those you already have installed. You will find in our installation documentation the recommended installation paths based on the paths you installed the BigDataRevealed application. If the folder and or subfolder do not exist, we will create the folders. We recommend as you click Next through this portion of the ecosystem installation to keep the default paths of Hadoop and Zookeeper and Spark and Kafka and other components as they match up to the installation of BigDataRevealed. If you desire and have the technical expertise, by all means change them to your liking and security needs or company's standards. Now the Apache components installation process has started. Now as per our documentation you will go into the ecosystem directory and find and start the startallservice.sh program prior to starting the BigDataRevealed application, then start the BigDataRevealed application and you're on your way to GDPR or most any data regulatory compliance or your accelerated building of a big data platform and or environment. BigDataRevealed Lite was created to allow companies to get a general idea if or where they have exposed personal data, and also, they can validate already processed citizens' rights of erasure. BigDataRevealed Lite is also offering its complete consent module that allows citizens to express their consent, see and validate your claimed consent, and allow bidirectional communication with the citizens and company with the citizens' communication as well as the companies using a secure, encrypted new identity key for this communications as to keep the citizens' personal data encrypted and secure. In order to accomplish the following, I will first show you the results of what you will have available, shareable and collaborative, to assist in the validation and determination of the core requirement of GDPR as to the protection, locations, vulnerabilities, and needed actions to avoid catastrophic fines, lawsuits, audits and loss of customers. This is accomplished through BigDataRevealed's executive summary graphical interface. Here you can see a high level of what and how many of the personal data patterns and values searched were found, as well as other statistics on the discovery findings. By clicking on personal data and value patterns discovered, a list appears to your right showing you what patterns such as email, social security, IP addresses as well as the exact value searches you as the user requested to discover. You can click on any pattern or value and to the right and see how many folders, files, and columns are affected. For deeper metadata and analysis on the discovery process, click on a value under the heading of Total Records for any discovered personal data pattern or requested value to be discovered and drill into the following. What percentage of the records in each of the files the personal data pattern or searched values occurs. By clicking on Action, you will now see some basic data analytics on the files itself, as well as the file name, top and bottom 10 values along with their patterns. This allows you to validate if the results are accurate or a false positive. The user can now collaborate and type in notes, so others can read and know the results of data stewards, subject matter experts, stakeholders, data scientists and others, their expert opinion on the results being shown. Now back to the menu on the left side. Let's click on the Jobs tab. Here we have a few options. The running of the jobs that created the results we just saw, and also the ability to view with a different graphical interface the same results and in some cases additional information. In Run Jobs, in this light version you have the ability to execute a data discovery, a pattern discovery that also allows for value searching for right of erasure or location of data requested by a citizen, and quick classification that renders you what files and columns and the percentage of those records match your discovery of data patterns results. I will run you through the simple interface and requirements to run these jobs first, then we can view them from the same menu. The core information of a file and column is derived from running a data discovery. To run a data discovery, I only need to have selected the file or folder I want to execute against, and if necessary validate and change the delimiters of the file or files being processed and run the job. I also optionally can run outlier discovery to find anomalies in the data for machine code and equipment monitoring, bank transactions, and more. Data discovery also reports on analysis normally seen in data profiling tools, and this information can be helpful in the GDPR readiness processes. Next, let's run a pattern discovery. Here I can select individual data patterns to search for, as well as groups that the users create by business subject, compliance relevance, or as desired by the users. As you see, I am scrolling through the BigDataRevealed library of patterns, and you can also create your own simply within BigDataRevealed. I also enter a few values to have searched and discovered for the right of erasure and other compliance efforts. If you scroll to the bottom, this is where you can add as many search values as you desire to find information for the citizen's right of erasure, citizens' data they claim is misused, for evidence in legal matters, or for any purpose you need. Now that we have run all three processes, let's view them from this menu versus the executive summary. The data discovery interface mirrors the executive summary, though allows the user to narrow in more quickly on a file path and data they are most interested in. Data discovery also shows the complete data profiling statistics as seen in data profiling tools, as some of this information is helpful in most regulatory compliance. The pattern discovery interface also allows the user to narrow to the file path of interest, and upon drilling see the file, pattern, and number of rows affected. The light version does not show you the exact rows the discovery results found. The quick classification results are near a mirror of the pattern discovery results, though the percentage of the values found against all the rows are presented for you in your analysis. Also, this information will be shown for each and every pattern and value found in the discovery process. This is helpful in finding that needle in a haystack. For example, you may find 3 social security numbers, 2 international ID, amongst 200 million rows of data. This BigDataRevealed Lite application will work with Apache Hadoop and most any other vendor's Hadoop, as well as with Amazon's AWS cloud using their S3 file system or their Hadoop clusters. For Amazon it is an AMI application in their marketplace, and for others it's a simple though fairly large downloadable installation package. This package takes approximately 30 minutes to completely install, and we also have our own installation for any or all of the necessary Apache Hadoop components. With a small team of 1 to 3 people, BigDataRevealed can be installed, implemented, and delivering day 1 to assist you in your GDPR compliance efforts. You are viewing Outlook PST files already processed by BigDataRevealed. We wish to create a new folder to accept additional Outlook files for processing. We have chosen to create an empty folder named New Emails, and then to copy a PST file from your Outlook environment into the new folder. As you can see, no technical skills were needed. At this point we have already selected our PST file from folder New Emails, and, as you can see, it is presented in the file path field on the screen. BigDataRevealed easily searches a PST file for data patterns, known as regular expressions, and for specific search words. We are now selecting the regular expressions you wish to discover in the PST file. And now we are entering any number of search words to be discovered in the Outlook file. Each search word needs to be comma delimited. As BigDataRevealed processes the file, its status is shown on this screen. The search words, regular expression, and status of the job is displayed. When BigDataRevealed has completed processing all the individual emails contained in the PST file, you will be able to view a summary of what was discovered by clicking on the Action button. The application tells us how many occurrences of each regular expression and each search word were found in the entire PST file. The next step, of course, is to view the emails containing the discovered values. This screen displays each individual email that contained any search word or regular expression that was requested in the discovery process. Then by clicking on the Action button you will see the actual contents of the email. As an analyst reviews BigDataRevealed's results, they may choose to focus on just a single search word or regular expression value. To accomplish this, the analyst simply types in the search word value and the list will rebuild showing only the emails containing that search word. The body of the email appears for you to view. As you can see, the reason this email was selected was because it contained the search word Hadoop and also the search word Spark. The user also has the ability to print or create a PDF file of any email. As we can see, the PDF is an exact copy of the email selected to print or be created as a PDF file. Next, we are demonstrating that as with the complete BigDataRevealed application is scalable for large volumes of emails and or data and utilizes back-end server pagination, so the user can see their results quickly and also page through the volumes of emails quickly with very little lag times. EU GDPR and other regulatory compliance versus point of sale, analytics, and research can now coexist, allowing companies to be GDPR compliant while not affecting or stifling their current means of conducting their business with their customers, as well as not affecting their analytics, business intelligence, artificial intelligence, research, marketing, competitiveness, and general day-to-day operations they have become accustomed to. First example, as we see, the customer file has no encrypted values and the first and last name as well as the email and credit card number are not encrypted. Now we will enter in these values that will invoke the BigDataRevealed application interface and match the company entered user data and bring back this data and make it available for the company's operational systems or analytical systems normal processing. Now we will apply GDPR compliance remediation encryption to the email and credit card columns, so we can show that the BigDataRevealed application program interface will still find the customer based on non-encrypted data keyed in by the point of sale person or passed on by the analytics or research systems. We can now see that the email and credit card column values are encrypted as should be to keep your customers' and citizens' personal data safe from hackers and internal data theft. Now we will enter in these values once again in plain English, even though the email and credit card are now stored encrypted, and will invoke the BigDataRevealed application interface and still match the company entered user data and bring back the correct customer data and make it available for the company's operational systems or analytical systems normal processing. The BigDataRevealed application program interface was able to find user entered values, even if and when the users enter them in any of the enterable interface values created by the company by both the unencrypted and or encrypted values, and return the correct customer record to continue the processing. Just to clarify, even though we return into memory for you to continue your processing with unencrypted data only for the requested customer or customers, we do not decrypt the system source of record, so your originating records stay safe and compliant. What BigDataRevealed also delivers for you: 1. Data and pattern discover with remediation via encryption and sequestration. 2. Metadata catalog of locations, exposures, and collaborative compliance requirements. 3. Complete citizen and company collaborative consent interface. 4. Right of erasure and indirect identifiers. 5. Processing of data at rest, live streaming data, IoT data, structured and unstructured. 6. Scalability to centralize corporate-wide data assets in Apache Hadoop and AWS S3 Cloud. 7. Installs, implements, and starts delivering day 1. 8 Data Scientist and Executive Workbench. What BigDataRevealed is hopeful you received from watching this series of videos is that the application truly installs in minutes to an hour, the ecosystem adds another hour or two, and you're truly up and running and productive and processing as much as billions of rows of data to start identifying and protecting the citizens and your customers' personal data from internal and of course external threats of hackers. Most importantly is protecting the people's data, though a close second is protecting your company from a marketing catastrophic nightmare, as many companies have and are now living along with the fines of the past in the millions and the fines we see now in the billions of dollars and more on the way. Please, see that we have been preaching for months that a real solution exists, and have shown it in bits and pieces. Now we have shown it to you in one near complete video. This is a scalable, within framework, bottom-up built solution for the sole purpose of protecting citizens and customers' personal data as well as accelerating the building of big data environments and platforms. We hope to hear from you soon to trial our application as a prospective customer, partner with us as a reseller or white label marketing partner. Reach us at 847-440-4439. That's 847-440-4439.